this in, did Glamlite finally reveal their Saw collection? Is Tati Beauty making a comeback? And is Sephora giving away a $50,000 shopping spree? We have all that and more in this week's new makeup releases. So grab a snack, grab a drink, because it's about to get juicy. Hello, my most beautiful friends, and welcome back to New Makeup Release Sunday, where we sit back, relax, and we talk about all the new makeup releases that have been announced in sneak peek, as well as some industry news. So for our top story, I want to talk about Glamlite collaboration with Saw. Now, y'all, I have been teasing this collection, well, for quite some time. Let's be realistic here. I remember when they first started doing little teasers, Anthony had shown like this VHS cassette tape, and I was like, what is that? Do you think it could be Saw? Because like I'm thinking of Jigsaw being like, do you want to play a game? You know what I mean? And you guys were also saying it could be Saw, it could be The Ring, it could be like Annabelle. So you guys are giving amazing suggestions. Well, then last week I talked about how Glamlite went to some horror convention over in Los Angeles, and with their little teaser, they had actually shown the Saw palette. So we officially knew that they were releasing a Saw collection. Well, as of 2 days ago, they officially launched this right here. Let me show you. Now for me, I am so excited. I loved the Saw movies. I really did not like the fact that they kept it going, because I feel like at some point you gotta let a franchise go before you just like overdo it and just kind of take away from the original point of the story. But I still love like the first 3 Saw movies. I'll never ever forget being in theaters seeing Saw, because I remember I was just 18 years old and I was like, I can see this movie. I was so excited because it was rated R, and I was able to go see a rated R movie in theater. So I was seeing every single rated R movie in theater, didn't care what it was, and I saw, and I remember the whole time I was watching it, I was like, wow, this is a very unique take on a horror movie, because usually when you think of horror, you do think of like scary, ghost, paranormal stuff. Granted, there's a lot of gruesome stuff out there too, like if you think of like Halloween and, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street and whatnot, but Saw was very different because Saw didn't really take you out of where you were at. You were stuck in this bathroom the entire time between these 2 characters, trying to figure out why they're in there and who are they to each other and how do they correlate with the dead guy that's been laying there the whole time. And the more and more you watch the movie, the more things start to unfold. And by the end of it, when you start to listen to all these tapes, you realize like, holy shit, everything is connected. And he gets up and he stands up and he's like, the key was over here the whole time. And you're just like, mind blown. None of us ever seen anything like that before. So it was very unique. I loved how they did it. So I was so excited to see when Glamlite was doing a Saw collection, because for me, I feel like it's very fitting for the, you know, Halloween season. And I feel like you really don't see a lot of like Saw makeup collections. And I also kind of figured it could be Saw because last year Glamlite was posting that they have a partnership with Universal Studios. So it just kind of also makes sense that Saw and Jigsaw be in there because of the fact that they're part of their franchise. So it makes sense. So I'm really curious to see what this entire collection is gonna hold. I could definitely tell you guys that the outside packaging of the palette, it's going to be like the Michael Myers palette. It's going to come in that beautiful, like, lenticular motion case. If I had to guess, you're going to open up. Maybe it's not even lenticular. Maybe it's just literally just a beautiful Saw aesthetic. So it's going to be that thick, like, VHS-style tape, VHS-style palette. You're going to open up. You're going to have the palette inside. I'm sure there's going to be a lip kit or 2. I'm sure there's probably going to be a highlighter and or a blush. There's probably going to be some sort of mirror. If I had to guess, that's what I would guess this collection could include. Now, granted, I could be wrong because I was wrong about the Lord of the Rings collection. But that is the vibe that I'm getting from Glamlite, that they're going to at least have one lip kit. They're going to have a palette. They're going to have a highlighter. They're probably going to have a mirror, and they're going to have possibly like some blush and or highlighter. And it looks to be like some sort of gloss in here as well. So as soon as we know more information about this launch, I will absolutely let you guys know about when the details of this comes about, about the details of this, when does it launch, because I am so excited. I really do love the Saw movie. So for me, this is exciting. Up next, I got a text message from Tati. Long ago when Tati rolled out with her Tati list, I signed up, and I remember I actually won one of her first giveaways, which was like that little light up mirror. I was so excited, and I've been on her list ever since. I get notified every single week that she goes live on TikTok, or goes live on YouTube, and I go in and I watch her videos. I think her videos are just very boring in my opinion, but just very just soothing to listen to. And so I got a text message this week when I was at work, and it was from Tati, and it says right here, and it says, "Hey Allie, go check your email and save me as a contact. Big announcement coming Monday, XO Tati." And I was like, what big announcement do we have? And then I went and watched her YouTube video, and this is what she had to say.
I have some upcoming travel. I'm literally gonna be packing right after I wrap up filming this for a very, very special trip. You guys, I have been in near tears, like happy tears, nostalgic tears in a great way this morning. Like I was just sitting outside, listening to the birds, having a moment. It hit me that this next chapter is almost here. So you guys, things are finally not like, oh, they're coming in like 6 months. No, things are happening very, very, very high alert soon. Make sure you are on the Tati list to be the first notified. I'm going to LA. I have a very special photo shoot coming up, and I'm packing all the goods tonight. So
if I had to guess, I have a feeling that Tati Beauty is coming back. Now, maybe she won't call it Tati Beauty. Maybe she'll call it something else. But I just feel like it's going to be called Tati something. Possibly. I could be wrong. But maybe she's officially coming back. You know, a couple years ago, she went into a lawsuit with her partner over at Halo Beauty, and it was a big, massive ordeal where she ended up having to close Halo Beauty, and she had to close Tati Beauty because of it. And she gave the complete Halo Beauty over to her ex-partner, and she was able to take Tati Beauty back as her own. So maybe she's coming back. She did talk about how she had an unreleased #2 palette that we never got to see light of day. Unfortunately, people were able to steal it and sell it over on Mercari and eBay for like couple $100, which is really sad because I know Tati worked really hard in it. And you know, when she had her first volume 1 palette, it did so phenomenal. Like everybody was obsessed with it. I was obsessed with it, like to the point that when I saw that she was announcing that she potentially is coming back, I decided to wear it today on my eyes. I have not worn Tati Beauty palette on my eyes in years. Okay, so I am wearing this on my eyes right now in honor of Tati Beauty coming back. I just used the entire orange row right here because I'm also filming my fall ranking right after this, and literally I thought this was perfect. This is still such a beautiful palette. This was so unique back at the time because you're gonna have all the mattes, you're gonna have mattes or glitters, you're gonna have shimmers, and then you're gonna have glitters right here, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. She did a very unique formula back in the day. Her concept was very unique, and it just did so well, and I absolutely love Tati Beauty, and I feel like her brand could have really became something had it continued at that time. So I think she is making a comeback. She is having a huge announcement as of tomorrow, so as soon as I know, I will definitely let you guys know. Last but not least, Sephora is potentially doing a $50,000 giveaway. Well, not exactly. Sephora is actually teaming up with POV Beauty and Michaela Nagori to give 50 people, that's right, 50 people a $1,000 shopping spree over at Sephora. Let me show you.
I'm about to do something that no influencer has ever done before, and it is actually insane. I am going to be personally taking 50 of you to Sephora for a $1,000 shopping spree. Can you believe it? 50 people, $1,000 each. Actually cannot believe this is happening. This is like my dream. Okay, let me give you all the details. This is gonna take place on September 16th at a Sephora in New York City. You're gonna get the VIP experience to go to Sephora before it even opens and spend $1,000. This is my way of saying thank you for supporting Point of View. So let me tell you how to enter. Using this hashtag, I want you to show me your beauty point of view. Upload a video or even photos on TikTok showing me your routine. Make sure you use Point of View. It can be any of the products or all of them. And tell me why you want to win. This is going to be life-changing. I literally get to shop with you in store. This is so cool. It'll definitely be a memory you never forget. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Again, thank you to those who cheer me on. Thank you for sticking by my side. You make my dreams come true, and I want to make yours.
So when I first saw that, I was like, damn, that's actually really cool. I low-key want to enter to win a trip to New York and $1,000 shopping spree at Sephora. I was like, say less. And then I actually read the rules. And then I realized within the rules, you have to showcase some sort of item from POV Beauty. Now for me, I have the whole line because I did buy it back in March when I was doing a review on it. So I knew that I could do it. But then I started reading the comment section and a lot of people were like, well, I don't have POV Beauty. And Michaela was running back saying, well, I guess it's time. Michaela's running back saying it's time to purchase. And people were just like, well, what about the UK or what about this? And then they kind of realized that this is pretty much a US only competition. This is a US only, contest. And then I kind of felt bad because like, what happens if people can't afford POV Beauty and they don't, so now they're disqualified from entering. So I thought that was a little sad, and I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to drive sales to their brand. It's a whole business marketing campaign. I understand it. I work in business over at Disney, so I get what they're trying to do, and I get what the reasoning is behind it. But then I also saw in the little fine print that travel and accommodations was not going to be provided. And I was like, well, now I'm not going to enter because what's the point? If I had to pay for my own flight to get there in my own hotel, well, that kind of defeats the purpose. And then it just got me thinking about the competition that Jaclyn Hill did years ago. Back in like 2018, I want to say Jaclyn did a contest where she picked 5 winners to fly out to Tampa, Florida to do a huge shopping spree over at Morphe and get to meet her. Now, the difference between Michaela's contest and Jaclyn is that Jaclyn provided transportation and hotel accommodations. I know this for a fact because one of my closest friends, Miss Paige Corrin, she won the competition. They paid for her hotel. She didn't have to pay for food. And then she got a like $600 shopping spree over at Morphe because she had like 5 minutes to put everything in her bag. And I just kind of noticed the difference with that. I feel like if you're going to host a contest, well, I think it's amazing that you're giving away $50,000. What happens if you pick someone like in Idaho and they don't have the funds to come out and see you and partake in this? Do they automatically get disqualified because they can't afford to go? I feel like it's a little sad. I feel like you're going to do something like this. I feel like I know it's a lot to ask because it is 50 people. I feel like there should be some sort of like accommodation, especially because like I guess from what Michaela said, her brand is a multi-million-dollar brand now, and Sephora is a multi-million-dollar brand. You guys really couldn't just pay for the contestants to go out there. I don't know. That's just my take on it. Like, I think it's a really cool opportunity if you do live in the area or you are able to afford to fly out and pay for your own hotel in New York. But for those who are not able to, I feel like it's kind of like, oh damn, I really like that. Kind of sucks. Cool concept, it is, but I feel like it leaves a lot of people out. So I just wanted to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this competition? What do you guys think of this contest? You guys think it's really cool? Are you guys going to enter? You guys kind of like, dang, that kind of sucks. Let me know in the comments below. That's everything we have for this week's top stories. Now we're going to dive into this week's new makeup releases. So up first, Nars is doing a collaboration with artist Iris Van Herpen on a futuristic sparkling limited edition collection. This is going to come with a light reflecting prismatic powder, lipsticks, face and body powder, lip shines, blush palette, a 6-color cheek palette, quad eyeshadow, cosmic light reflecting serum cushion foundation case, liquid blush, and lip and shine lip duo, and a lip liner. For me, it's a cool concept, but I feel like when it comes to these luxury brands, if I'm gonna be so straight up, like so straight up with you guys, I feel like all these collaborations or all these Christmas and holiday style collections, they're literally from their own existing line. They just changed the packaging. Like, I just see a packaging change, or maybe they are new shades, but they're still the same exact thing. And I just don't find them revolutionary. I actually find them kind of boring, and it just kind of takes the excitement away from it. Like, I love Nars, and I think Nars makes some great product, but where's the innovation? Where's the creativity? Where's the fun back in makeup? Because I feel like right now, everybody's kind of over the clean girl aesthetic, and they're all wanting to bring back like the 2016, 2017 makeup era. Like, I've never stopped living in that era, but I just feel like a lot of people are wanting that back. And you see brands like Nars releasing this, you're like, that's boring. So for me, this is definitely a pass. I'm going to save my money because it it looks so boring, guys. Up next, it looks like Fenty Beauty is delivering a hair and body mist. The mist drips you in head-turning opulence of Fenty Beauty's signature scent, Amber Bouquet. The head-turning power of a good hair day, bottled in an irresistible scent with notes of warm florals, amber, yuzu coconut, vanilla, and sandalwood. I definitely would have to smell this first. The fact that I see the coconut being a key ingredient with a little bit of lemon and lavender, at least that's what I'm seeing right here, it kind of looks like this would be very intriguing for me. I'd be very intrigued to see how this smells. I love good hair perfume. I think hair perfume is fantastic. Do you need to go buy every single hair perfume? No, because for me, I also utilize my body mist as hair perfume. Like, why not, right? Like, why do I have to just use my body mist just for my body? Why not utilize it for my hair as well? So that is what I do. I mix and match my scents all the time. So for me, I think it's kind of cool that Fenty's doing this. I'd love to smell it. But I don't ever feel like you need to go out and get this either, because I'm pretty sure you can find similar scents to this over in whatever body mist you may have in your collection. But I definitely want to smell this at first before I buy it, because you just never know. Up next, it looks like Beauty Creations is doing collaboration with Tokidoki. I have never actually heard of that before, so if I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. But this collection is going to come with, oh my god, look at that. I'm not even going to say everything. That's a lot. That is a lot. Like, I know that my job here on YouTube is to review and try out new makeup for you guys so I could save you guys your coin. But when I see collections like this, I'm always like, I don't want to buy it. Like, I don't even want to buy it. That's just too much for me. I get very, very overwhelmed when a collection comes with 500 freaking pieces, because I'm like, realistically, one, who's going to buy all this? But two, that's a lot. Like, that is just so much. It's very excessive. So yeah, I'm going to pass on this collection as a whole. I kind of just wish collections would be a little bit more simple, in my opinion, because it's just, I don't know. Why do we need 500 items coming out for a launch? Okay, so up next we have Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. It looks like Lancome is releasing their new holiday limited edition collection. This is going to be celebrating their 90 years of Lancome, inspired by the Parisian chic. That's going to include an eyeshadow palette that's available right now in Europe, and some lip cushions, and some blush sticks, and advent calendar, and cushion case. And I will say the palettes do look kind of cute, but this is definitely an easy pass for me. I have tried Lancome products, and surprisingly enough, their palettes do perform pretty decently for high end. I didn't really expect that, but for me, this is such an easy pass. But it does look really cute, and if you are wanting to celebrate the 90 years of Lancome, it's available right now in Europe, and I'm sure it's going to make its way over here, possibly, well, with the new tariff minimums. I don't know. I'm sure at some point it's going to come here. Up next, it looks like Anastasia Beverly Hills is releasing a new and improved micro stroke detailing brow pen with 24-hour wear. This is a long wear microfine detail pen to create realistic hair-like strokes for full defined brows with a natural finish that lasts up to 24 hours. It retails for $28. There seems to be quite a shade range in here. I've never tried this. It does look really unique. I do like trying like different brow pens to see what I can make work for me, what may not work for me. I do like the one that I have from Benefit the most, but if that is something that you were definitely interested in, it should be available on the 4th. Up next, it looks like Valentino is releasing a new body and hair care product. They're releasing their first ever body and hair care line based on the iconic signature fragrance Valentino Donna Born and Roma. This is going to include a fragrance body shimmer and a fragrance hair and body mist. So I think that Valentino perfume. I do think it smells good, but I don't think it's the most wowing scent. Let me spray it. Hold on. This was actually gifted to me by my beautiful friend Leah Janae. She sent me a whole bottle. Like, it smells really good, but I can't define what that overwhelming scent is. It smells very floral-y. I'm not a fragrance connoisseur, mind you. Okay, I just smell stuff, and I just say whether or not I like the smell. But I really wish I could figure out what the true under scent of this is, because it has like a very floral scent. It reminds me a little bit of like the YSL Prism Libre. So I wonder if it's like heavily scented in like lavender. It smells good. Like, it does. It kind of reminds me of like a sophisticated businesswoman, which I am definitely not. So yeah, it smells really good. I would not wear this every day. I would not say this is my favorite, but it does smell really good. I just don't know what the underlying scent is. So if that's something you guys are interested in like face and hair and body stuff, This will be coming soon. Okay, so up next, NYX is releasing a new Wonder Snatch powder. This is sets, lift, and brightens all in one. This good for you powder technology is made with no talc, no silica, infused with green tea that's rich in antioxidants, glow of healthy skin, lifting peptides known for firm skin, and high powder pigments that brighten and blend seamlessly for a translucent payoff. So it'll be available in 8 shades. It's coming soon. It is available now in Europe. And I'm just really curious. I know a lot of brands are starting to release no talc in powder. I think it's because they have to have no talc. I think that's the new rule coming up, if I read correctly. I'm interested in it. The only thing I'm not interested in is brightening. I don't mind brightening powder, but when the brightening powder is a little bit too bright, it gives you flashback Mary. Okay, sometimes I don't know how bright it is until I see a photo of myself or I go out, I don't know, in natural light, and I'm like, oh my god, why am I white under my under eyes and everything else is tan? Like, it looks horrible. So like, I might pass on this one. Up next, NYX is also rolling out with their Bridgerton collaboration. So this is the Bridgerton Royal Collection. It's inspired by the elegance and allure of Bridgerton's finest queens. It's going to come out with butter gloss in 2 different shades. It's going to come out with a highlighter, and it's going to come with a light gold / iridescent pink along with some blush duos. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a cool collection? You guys not? I do love the Bridgerton series. I think they're absolutely phenomenal. I love the show so much. But I just, part of me is just like, why now? Why not just do it when season 4 drops next year? That would kind of make sense. A little late, but it looks super cute. So that's something you're into. That's going to be coming. That's going to be available as of now. Y'all, it looks like Rare Beauty is releasing some more holiday gift sets. So they just dropped their brand new mini gift sets. These are going to be they're gonna come in the body sets, the blush sets, the highlighter sets, the perfume sets, the mascara sets. All are gonna be available on September 6th, and I think they're great little gifts to get during the holiday season. Am I gonna pick one up? Probably not, because I personally don't need it. But if you guys are really into wanting to try out Rare Beauty, these are always the perfect way to go. I'm a big advocate for getting travel sizes, deluxe sample sizes, and or mini kits like this, because I feel like you can really try out a product to see if you actually like it versus just buying the full size of it and going, oh god, I don't like this. Now if you guys buy a little miniature version of it, you can really test it out. This is why Sephora favorites are so vital for me, because I feel like they're a great way for me to try out something without breaking the bank to do so. And I feel like this is kind of like a little similar thing with what brands are doing with their little holiday sets. So I'm a big advocate for it. I think that's a great way, especially like if you guys want to try the perfume but you aren't sure you're gonna like it, they do have a mini set of that, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. So I could definitely see this becoming something that people definitely gravitate to during the holiday season. Up next, looks like Wet n Wild is teaming up with Disney to create the Villains collection, and this is going to come with 4 baddie liquid highlighters, 4 hungry brow blades. It's going to come with individual face gems, face masks, sponges, mascaras, blushes, lip mask, plumping lip glosses, jelly highlighters, jelly blushes, eye and face palettes, finishing mist, 2 mirrors, and makeup bags. Oh my god, that's so much. Now, you guys know I'm a huge Disney nerd. I mean, hello. Hello, look at my cute pumpkin spice, everything nice Disney sweater. I'm obsessed with Disney. I live and breathe Disney. I'm one of those Disney dolls. Even when I'm not working at Disney, I'm at Disney. So I would, of course, be interested in this collection. But my only problem is it's Wet n Wild. I like Wet n Wild, but when it comes to like their palettes are just so lackluster. They're so cheaply made, but the shimmer and formula themselves, I'm just not the biggest fan of. So I'm probably going to pass on this. Like, the outside packaging, it's, okay. The concept is really cool. I love the idea of it, but the palettes are just going to be what tells me no, just because I know ultimately I'll end up not liking it. Now, if it was done from NYX, I really do like NYX eyeshadow formula, but for me, I feel like this is that's an easy pass. Up next, it looks like Makeup by Mario is launching a brand new Surreal Skin Natural Finish Foundation. Now, I know when Makeup by Mario did like a foundation like a year or two, I think it was like 2 years ago. I never picked it up because I was told by all my friends at the time, Allie, you would not like this. This is not meant for oily skin. This is meant for dry skin. You would absolutely hate this foundation. So I never picked it up. I saved my money, never picked it up. Well, he decided to re-release that. He decided to go ahead and release another foundation in line with the Surreal Skin foundation he released 2 years ago. This is the new Natural Finish Foundation. So this says that this is a foundation with a natural finish and a weightless medium coverage that smooths and blurs for a second skin effect. It provides all-day shine control, and it has up to a 16-hour hydration. Not shiny or overly matte, a buildable formula feels comfortable all day. It's non-drying and locks in moisture while increasing skin hydration over time. It's going to retail for $48. It's available in 32 shades, and it's going to be available on September 4th. Now, I actually am kind of intrigued on trying this one out, only because it says it's going to be oil control. It's going to have hydration in it. Now, I have very oily skin, and so I keep my skin as hydrated as possible. Way back in the day, I didn't really understand that in order to help to control the oil production on my face, I needed to really hydrate. I would not hydrate. I would be so unbelievably matte. And now I don't do any of that. I hydrate as much as possible. I use so much hydrating skincare products because the more hydration I add to my skin, the less my skin has to produce oil to try to keep me as oil-free as possible. Now, don't get me wrong. I still get oily because I'm just an oily bitch. It is what it is, okay? I can't be perfect in all manners of life. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, no, for real. I do keep my skin as hydrated as possible. So I do like the fact that this is supposed to be a natural finish. It's supposed to control the shine, but giving you a hydration at the same time. So I'm very intrigued by this foundation. I'm probably going to pick it up to test it out to see, does it really work on oily skin? I'll find out for you guys. I'll be the guinea pig. Okay, up next, Danessa Myricks is trying to change the game with another innovative makeup product. She's coming out with the brand new Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray that transforms on contact. It's gonna deliver a blurred, soft focus finish. You can press it in with a puff, sponge, or brush for targeted blurring, mattifying, and smoothing. No cast, no dryness. Now, this will be launching on the 3rd, and I'm very intrigued by this. I've had so many of you guys reach out to me in my DMs saying, Allie, you should try this, because you guys know I have really oily skin, and so you guys are like, you need to try this out. Now, I've tried the Yummy Skin blurring balm. I've tried it so many different times. I don't like it. It did not work for me. But the water serum powder from Danessa Myricks from the same line works phenomenally. So it just kind of depends on the product. So this right here, I'm so curious to see how this performs, knowing that it's going to go on like a liquid balm, but then it settles down to a mattifying powder. It's very unique. It's very intriguing, and I'm absolutely interested in trying this to see how well it wears, especially because it says it's supposed to balance skin and aid in oil control. It's going to add hydration and barrier support. It's alcohol-free, butane-free, and fragrance-free. Why would there be butane in it, though? That's a little unsettling. But yes, I definitely want to get this and check it out. Last but not least, Amrezy just announced that she's rolling out with her own brand called Amrezy. The debut signature lip collection is going to include 10 lipsticks, 10 glosses, and 10 lip pencils designed for every skin tone, mood, and style. This is going to be launching on the 5th of September. And I'm just so curious how this collection is going to do, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I forgot about Amrezy. The only reason why I even remember her is because I had the Amrezy highlighter right here from ABH. I absolutely still am so in love with this highlighter. I think it's one of the best golden highlighters. I am wearing it right now. Really phenomenal. And I just feel like Amrezy was one of those content creators that everybody talked about like in 2017. And then I never heard anyone talk about her ever since. I never really hear Amrezy ever mentioned. To be fair, I also don't follow Amrezy on social media, so that's probably also why I'm not really aware of how big that she could be. But I'm just kind of curious. What do you guys think about her launching a beauty brand? Do you think it's a little bit too late? Are you guys interested in checking it out? I do think it's kind of great that she's rolling out with a massive collection at first, like 10 lipsticks, 10 glosses, 10 lip liners. I feel like that's a great investment for her and her brand. I do hope it performs very well. But I'm just kind of curious. Do you guys think it's a little bit too late? Let me know in the comments below. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's new makeup releases. I, once again, do not have a book of the week. And the only reason why is because I have not honestly had time to read. But 2, I just got sent an ARC from an author. And I don't think I'm allowed to reveal it because it's not launched until like the 16th. So I have to read that first before anything else. I have to read that first for anything else so I can get a review up for this author. That's just like what happens whenever you do ARCs, and I really want to continue to get proof for more ARCs, so I'm going to be doing this review. So I don't have a book of the week yet. Maybe I will next week. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's video. Let me know down below what I talk about that you guys are most excited about, what you guys are not. I want to hear from you. So if you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Are for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.